Hey, what's up, everybody? I didn't know I was on the air or whatever like that just for a few seconds. So, like I said, hopefully y'all can hear me like more loudly and clearly. Let's see. Let me move it more forward. Let me do this. Let's see. Is that better? Yeah, it's a little bit better. But y'all can probably can. There you go. Wasn't trying to show a little bit, but yeah, I got a new mic, and although I told some of y'all that whoever was watching the Bucks talk that I did like maybe like nearly 2 hours ago, that that I got a new mic. I just want to try out for that show, so I didn't get any feedback on it just yet, but we'll just see how it goes with tonight's episode. So this is WFSO Aftermath. It's maybe a half an hour because really, not much to talk about unless there's good news. I mean, some news on the wrestling, but well, one thing I can talk about is AEW Full Gear. So it was one of their, in my opinion, one of their best pay per views they done this year. Was it like the best pay per view overall? It could be. Like I said, I didn't see all of their pay per views. I saw like some of them this year. Like I did see Full Gear last year. I didn't see I think it's Revolution or something they have. Not sure. But let's see. Double or Nothing and All Out I didn't see, but I did, like I said, went to a friend's house to see Full Gear, and like I said, it's one of their best pay per views they've done this year. So from what I saw, so I can't even say like was last year. Of course, it was better than last year. So I will tell you what's going on, but and plus there's an injury that happened during the show 2 on Saturday that we had, just found out. Um, um,
Motion detected at Maddie's memory.
everybody they shown on the buy-in is going on, so everybody wants them, but we just all have to wait and see. So we got Nia Rose and with Vicky Guerrero and Jamie Hater versus Thunder Rose and Hikaru Shida. So, like I said, decent match. Thunder Rosa and Hikaru did win by pinfall. So let's see. I was wrong about the pre-show, and I think I said MJF should win this, and I think I was like a little bit of loss and stuff like that. But yeah, Lucha Brothers versus FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, and weird because like they both decided to put on masks. I don't know if they was trying to like track them or something like that, the pin, but I just thought it was kind of stupid. But anyways, Lucha Brothers did retain their titles, and I know one day they want to get back there. Like I said, I had a feeling that Daniel Bryan is going to win, so I did went with that, and he did. So we see he went to the Gilmore choke, and the ref had stopped the match and gave it to Bryan Danielson. Young Bucks and Adol Cole versus Jurassic Express and Christian K. Fall count anywhere. Few thought dance. but like they did like everything is like a real like kind of like hardcore match and stuff like that. So ladders, tables, and all that good stuff. It was Luchasaurus did like the 450 off the banner of the stage did it on them. So yeah, that was like amazing agility. And I know we was like saying that Vince McMahon lost out on him, and he was on NXT, but he was in a different name and he didn't have the mask. But I bet he's kicking himself. I bet Vince McMahon is kicking himself now. So Dresser. So the ending was like Christian was gonna hit. I think it was Matt Johnson with the did the chair thing, but Jungle Boy said like I want to do it. So Christian hit him, give him the chair, not hit him, but give him the chair, and he backed off and just sitting like back there while that was going on. And Jungle Boy hit him with the chair, cover him 1, 2, 3. So they won. So Jurassic Express and Christian Cage did win the match. So no betrayals or anything like that happened at that point. Um, Cody Rhodes and Pat versus Malachi Black and Andredo El Idolo, which I was so surprised that the fans that booed Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I was shocked about that. It's just like he's not like trying to get himself like on the top in the title picture, like not trying to get all the glory and stuff. He's working backstage as well. So I'm thinking like, why are the fans booing him? Like just fans just turn on you in the drop of the hat. And it's like he don't appear on Dynamite oh, excuse me, or Rampage that much that they just, boom. So I don't know. I think it's just something's wrong with the fans. That's just my opinion on it. So he's doing what they asked for and not trying to put himself like into the too much of the spotlight, but except for the show. But the show is a different thing from what he does like backstage and what he does in the match. So he's like giving like new people like Malachi Black that joined in like in the summer, like a good fuse. So the fuse Cody Rhodes been having, especially when he had the TNT Championship, they've been very good. But people just still like no boo him Saturday. I just thought like that was kind of off in my opinion. Like I understand everybody liked the Pac and stuff like that, so which is cool. But like booing like Cody Rhodes for no reason or whatever the reason was, it didn't like some fans didn't say anything about it. Just don't make sense. But that's just me. I don't get it. But anyways, um it was a good match overall. But yeah, Pac and Cody Rhodes did win, although they had their little in the beginning. They had their little fallout, and with Black and Andrade had a little falling out too. So it was just kind of weird. But overall, Pac hits the Black Arrow, covers Andrade 1, 2, 3, and that was it. So they did win. So which is kind of weird. But FTR came out and attacked both Pac and Cody. So Jimmy Hater, they was on a corner versus Tay Conti for the AEW Women's Championship. And like I said, like it was just like I told some people, it's like when she was in WWE and NXT, she wasn't used as much as she should be. But it's like showing like how good she is. I think like what she did Saturday night did change some people's minds about her and turn heads and stuff for the stuff that she was doing. So like I knew that she would have that type of like she would have this good type of match in her. It was just like waiting on the right match at the right time. Although she didn't win the match, but she did very good. So I just can't complain on that. So glad. Although Britt Baker did win by pinfall, I think there was a little bit of interference in there too. So what more can you do? Um, Next match was I think a lot of people was hyped up about this match, Eddie Kingston versus CM Punk, especially the promo they cut like not last week but the week before. That was a very good like promo by both of them. Made it more interesting. So it's mainly like Eddie Kingston says like it's not about win or losing, it's about beating them up. So he did busted CM Punk open and was beating them. It was like a back and forth match. So yeah, it was a very good like storytelling match, I would say. But Eddie Kingston, so that's crazy. But Punk hit him with a GTS, pinned him 1, 2, 3, and CM Punk won the match. Punk tried to shake his hand, and Eddie Kingston just moved and left. So crazy enough. But opportunity of this storyline can Inner Circle versus Man of the Year and Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. So this was an amazing match too, and I forgot that this match was going on. But then again, like how late it was too, and keep forgetting that AEW have a lot of matches and the pay per views be a little too long for me. But I managed to stick it out, and they just made it interesting. So was on the top of the ladder and kind of did a swan to the table on I forgot who it was on, but yeah, crazy. But I think that let's see. If I'm just now I'm gonna read from what part of the match I said because I know how it ended, but it was just hard to subscribe it. So Lambert go for the wall to Jericho, but takes a kendo stick and Tingo stick to the face. Jericho crashed Santos a few times, then goes right back on Lambert with the stapler, runs over him. Oh crap! Jericho with the shimmy and did the frog splash to end the match on Lambert. So the inner circle did win the match, which I think I was wrong on that one because like I didn't pay a lot to lose this match. I'm thinking in the back of my mind is like they actually like gonna have them lose. Just thought it'd be good that if America's Top Team and Man of the Year would win it, but they didn't. But although I was wrong on that one, but I'm not saying that it was the wrong decision that the inner circle win. So just how the match went down was a good decision overall. Um, Somebody did make it a prize appearance, so Ring of Honor is making with certain like companies like AEW and Impact Wrestling and all them other all them other companies and stuff like that. Um, and the first person that made his claim up there and challenging and stuff, and I hear about the open challenges for the TNT Championship. So Sin Guerrero came out there and set this challenge, and Yeah, so this coming Wednesday, we got Jay Lethal versus Sammy Guerrero for the TNT Championship, which is, you know, it was a pretty good match because now you get all these possibilities with Jay Lethal, like who he can face in AEW, and let's see how they're gonna, excuse me, how they're gonna do this with Jay Lethal. Just like possibilities of matches that he can do since now he's in AEW. It's just a good. It's just a good thing that they on the like Ring of Honor kind of opened the barrier and stuff, which we know why. Ring of Honor is gonna release all of them by the end of the year because they want to focus more on the indie wrestling, which is fine. But I guess we'll see how that goes since Ring of Honor is going to return in April, but different subject, different time. So the main event was, of course, with AEW Championship match with Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page. So part of me was thinking that Hangman Adam Page was gonna. Oh, I couldn't hear that. So they was. I guess the crowd was like, "F Don Callis match." Like a little bit of back and forth, and it was just great. But just overall with it, like Young Bucks was. We don't know if they was going to try to interfere, but mainly they was just there to watch, and they gave Adam Page denied that they was they were gonna stay out of it and like show time. So he hit him with the it was a finish move from the top rope, like jumped from the top ropes and hit him with a clothesline and pin him, pin Omega. So Dark Order did came out and celebrate with him, so which was pretty good. And yeah, that was it. So that was a good that was a good thing that they did give it to Page. So some years and years like he been having like the mid card titles, and when he started with AEW since day one. Lost his match versus Jericho for the AEW title, and won the number one contenders match. And yeah, that's how it is. So pretty good. It was pretty cool that that Hangman finally get the win, but injury. So most likely he's probably going to end up taking time off to get his shoulder checked out. So we don't know what the damage is with the shoulder and things like that. So we'll see. Um, they to know all this stuff going on. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see where I'm at. So, well, we know about right. Let's see. Seems like A. Kingston did have an injury as well. It was like um okay, SmackDown viewership was up from last week. I still got to watch SmackDown. Hopefully, I get a chance, the opportunity to watch it tomorrow. Because I think there's not much stuff to watch tomorrow, so have opportunity to do that. Trying to see. Now I'm looking at AEW Dark Revelation. Not gonna look at the results of that, but let's see.
I put your drink in the fridge because it started to go bad. Don't drink it right away.
Oh, the
Cider.
oh, okay. We was talking about like how hard it is to watch Raw. Like painful to watch too. Like they had their good days and mostly have their bad days. It's just like they're just throwing like circles and stuff around, like they did with the end of the night. So we will get onto that in a bit on what they did. Um, Biggie came out, said his thing and things like that. Then Kevin Owens came out and he wanted to beat Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens went to the back, and I guess whatever. Um, Russo's came out and beat on Biggie. Then Riddle came out with the save. So it ended up being the tag match with the Usos versus Biggie and Riddle. Then Finn Balor was supposed to have a tag title shot, which they never got. And I think they would never ever will got unless they think about it like years later or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, decent match, and I think yeah, Biggie and Riddle did win by disqualification. So Randy Orton came in, make 6-man tag with RK Bro and Biggie versus Seth Rollins and the Usos. Yeah, Seth Rollins was at ringside, and he didn't want to interfere and cause the disqualification. So decent match, and Seth Rollins and the Usos did win that match. He ended up rolling. Seth Rollins ended up rolling Riddle with the win, or with the pin to win. Just say it that way. So Usos attack Riddle, but Orton rushes in, intercepts, hit Jay with the big RKO out of nowhere, and many like getting their match start. Few little started a little bit. To pick with when it came to Survivor Series. So, and we all did talk about it a bit, like what they did wrong this year compared to the past couple of years and stuff that they did right. Excuse me. So yeah, crazy enough. Tamina Snuka versus Bianca Belair. So finally, Tamina gets some TV time. Ooh, though she would have did that move on her. So yeah, crazy enough. Like I said, it was like a brawling match, but which is pretty good. But Bianca Belair was doing her flips and things like that, showing her athleticism. So yeah, um, um, she came out and then was talking about Charlotte, and the crowd was like really into it, like liking that she was talking about Charlotte, especially with the personal things that was going on backstage and with this incident on SmackDown kind of show. So she was talking about Flair some more. Then Liv Morgan came out and started to interrupt. So she was happy about being the number one contender and saying that remember what you said, like when you left, that I will win, I will be the next women's champion or whatever. So said that, but they did show a video of I wasn't there. Now I'm here. You're not gonna win it. So yeah, and it was like a little bit attacking Liv Morgan counter Becky's other finishing. Um, well, before that, Liv Morgan called her a big time, B word, whatever. And it just focus on winning keeping the tag titles and it's gold. I'm sorry, but I don't know if there's people that dislike Riddle but stuff, but Riddle is gold. Like he is just funny. Although like they say he really talks like that, but like I can't. Although I met the guy, but I couldn't tell much that he was talking like that. But I probably wasn't paying attention like how he was talking, so I was just like, okay, normal voice, whatever. But yeah, Riddle is something else. He is gold. So I think in the next few years, he probably will be like world champion, either Universal or WWE champion. So hopefully sooner or later, he gets to that point because this guy is gold. He really is. But anyways, he had a funny little thing with Street Profits before they went out and went against Alpha Academy. So they had a little funny segment. Yeah, decent match with them two, but two teams. Street Profits did win me a chance, to be great and like so now Raw got a lot of tag teams in there. Of course they should, do something. Both Carmella and Rhea Ripley were both at ringside because they was gonna fight each other right after that. So it was kind of a quick match and Queen Selena did win the match off of the distraction of Carmella. She follows up with the cold red for the pin to win. So yeah, Rhea Ripley went against Carmella, and match was kind of quick as well. So Rhea Ripley did win the match with the pump handle slam to pin. Oh, they call it the Riptide. I'm sorry, they call it the Riptide, and for the pin to win. So I didn't hear much of what they were saying, but I think like what let's see. Vega takes the mic, calls on all peasants, Our Majesty Queen Selena and the most beautiful Carmen. And the boos get louder. Nikki Stevens in the ring while Ripley tossed her in some words of encouragement. Whatever the case may be, Big E versus Adam Pierce in his office. Pierce talk about how Team Raw needs Big E to come through at Survivor Series. Big E talks about everything he has going on, and Pierce said he needs Big E to be above all that for now. Pierce wants Big E to stay away from Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens tonight. Pierce seems to be threatening him with Brock Lesnar. I don't know why, because Brock is on. They signed him to SmackDown, so I don't get that. If Brock was still a free agent like they were before they signed him to SmackDown, then I can see that. But I don't know. It's like Adam Pierce is becoming more of a jerk, especially like seeing he's trying to favor Raw. So, anyways, Finn Balor and Owens go against each other. Another decent match because earlier, Finn Balor came and said like, "I would have told you you're a jerk to your face, but I wasn't here last week." So, yeah, that's going on. Owens did win the match. Oh, hits him with the stumper. I thought he hit him with the pop-up power bomb, but I guess not. Okay, they were showing footages from WrestleMania 30. So whatever the case that means. Dude, um, that really wasn't much of a match either because they ended too quick. That's probably another problem that they ended these, matches too quick. It's all almost, and AJ Styles gets the scraps in. whatever. Main event: Rey Mysterio versus Bobby Lashley. Like I said, another decent match, but a bad. Not the ending of the match was bad, but the ending of it overall was bad. So Lashley did win. After the match, Dominique was debating on going in and attack him or what. So he went in and just checked on his dad. Then, crazy enough, Austin Theory came. No, this was before. So like, oh god, we gotta wait on this BS. Like just crazy. But anyways, um, Austin Theory came up and attacked Dominic Mysterio. Crazy enough. But then also no, not Austin Theory, but Adam Pearce came back out and said he likes Theory style. So Austin Theory, oh wow, I wasn't really paying attention, but should have. But anyways, like I said, Adam Pearce replaced Rey Mysterio with Austin Theory, and saying, but from Adam Pearce was saying before on Raw that he wants all world champions on the team, and Austin Theory is now a world champion. He's it's like a rookie in a way. Although this is his second stint going on with Raw after they send him back down to NXT due to like other obligations and all the stuff going on. But yeah, this is just that's the thing that just got me upset that they decided to Rey Mysterio can't compete, so they're gonna take this thing with Adam Pearce. It stinks and it sucks. And like I said, Raw was okay tonight, but that ending really, stinks. Especially that they did a match with Jeff Hardy and um Sami Zayn. Like the loser will be out of the Survivor Series team. So Jeff Hardy did win, and Sami Zayn is out. So like, who's gonna be the fifth person? So I guess we're gonna find that out this Friday on SmackDown, or it'll be like a last minute thing. So who can that person could be? I don't know. They have one of the NXT call ups up there on SmackDown already, but I forgot what his name was, but yeah, he was the big guy that was with Kyle O'Reilly. Y'all probably know who he is, but I forgot his name. But yeah, let's see, other stuff was going on and things like that. Um, the only thing say like locally is like we got like shows on Thanksgiving Eve and also Black Friday with Legacy Pro Wrestling with Tay Loans coming into town. So interesting. Check out on that and plus with the thing I was going to mention too about how bad they did Survivor Series this year compared to the past years. So it wasn't that many, Raw attack SmackDown or SmackDown attacks Raw or something like that. So are doing, only appearing on Raw, but nothing else. Of course, they had their matches with United States Champion, which would be Damian Priest going against Shinsuke Nakamura, the Intercontinental Champion. So they got a match. They announced that today. Of course, they had the 5-on-5 women's Survivor Series match. They announced that. Of course, they announced like last week. They mentioned Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, both Raw and SmackDown Women's champions going against each other. Um, let's see. They announced today the Raw Tag Team Champions RK Bro going against the Usos, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So that's going on. They announced that today. The men's Survivor Series match, and which they did with the women's. They took Aaliyah out, and they're going to replace her with somebody, which we don't know who they're going to replace. Somebody on SmackDown is going to be a must watch for the go home show before the pay per view. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, WWE champion versus Universal champion. Roman Reigns versus Big E. That match is going to happen. Kind of mentioned it like because like some of these matches they started announcing 2 weeks ago. No, like a week ago, I should say. And the rest of them they just like announcing it, and they had like almost about 4 weeks to mention some of these matches. At they could have done it at the Crown Jewel, but crazy enough that they didn't do it that way. So which is kind of silly that they didn't promote Survivor Series as much as they normally would do. Like they did have Crown Jewel going on. They didn't have it last year, but the year before they did it too. But they was doing Survivor Series and like promoting it before. But it was promoting both Survivor Series and Crown Jewel, kind of like the same time on 2019. But this is just crazy that they do this 2 weeks before the pay per view and like announcing it now. This is just bad promoting for WWE with this because they could have did better than what they did promoting Survivor Series. Like, so don't be surprised if but then again they don't go by cable buys anymore or anything like that. But because you can see it for free on WWE Network, or there's some bars that's going to show WWE Survivor Series anyway. So the buy rates and stuff ain't going to count. So if they did, and they didn't have the WWE, well, it's not the WWE Network anymore. It's Peacock. So if Peacock wasn't showing the pay per views and stuff like that, and people, if they wanted to buy or not, the buy rates would be very low because of last minute bad promoting. So that's just my take on that, and it's just so bad. It's just really, really so bad. You just don't get it. That King Woods and Roman Reigns this past Friday. King Woods did win by disqualification because of the Usos attacked him, beat him up, and where was Kofi Kingston? Dude was like nowhere in sight. So they supper playing King. That was it with the end of the SmackDown. So kind of like a little bit of an offset SmackDown. Like I said, I know I got to see. Only saw like pieces of it, but I do need to watch the whole thing. So hopefully, sometime tomorrow I'll get to watch the whole thing. Probably during the day or something like that. But we will see. Um. Well, ain't them. Well, I think that's it for like more to talk about. But like I said, I'm gonna update the wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com page in a bit, so it'll be up to date with other stuff that's going on with the meet and greets and things like that. I think I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but I'm gonna mention it now that there's a brawl. They added somebody the last minute, which is Gail Kim. They added her like the last minute, so she's now on the show. So it'll be interesting to see it on December 4th. So if you want more information, check out glcwwrestling.com, and also look up on our website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com/events. And also, I didn't mention all of them, but I did mention like most of them. So get a chance, check that out. Like I said, the next 3 months is going to be crazy. So it'd be interesting, like with Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the crazy stuff that's going on. especially all the way through up to March. I think that's where everything is going to, calm down with with me at least. Like March is going to be the month that's get to calm down, get to relax a little bit, be prepared for like WrestleMania and whatnot, and we'll talk about that and just go from there. um, I'm trying to think is there anything else before we close out, but yeah, of course if you want to know anything that's going on in the Midwest, it's on the events thing too. So you get a chance, check that out. Um, Plus you got like a comic convention in Chicago next month, and but they do got another sports like convention going on this coming weekend. But I'm not gonna go because it's not that many. No, there's like maybe a few people in that convention I would like to meet, but the prices is just not right for me. So skipping that. And yeah, I'm just waiting on December 10th where I go to Chicago for C2E2 where John Cena is going to be at. So I ain't prepared for my ticket yet, but I will soon. But anywho, um yeah, subscribe to the channel and like this video. You give it a like. Um Check out our past videos, including the one I did earlier today talking about the Bucks and Hawks. Check that out. And I think that's pretty much it. Just share the channel as well. So maybe there's some people that don't know that want to check this out. So if you're interested in pro wrestling and you're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks, you would like this channel. Don't forget about the giveaway. We're at 157 subscribers right now, so we just ended up getting one extra person added very recently. So trying to get to 200 by the end of the month. So hopefully we'll get there. So when we get to 200, I will make a separate video to announce the winner of the Funko Pop, the bobblehead, the T-shirt, and mask. So just watch out for that. So that's pretty much it. Until the next video, y'all have a good week, and I will be doing a live video on Friday talking about Survivor Series, do my predictions and stuff like that. And also, don't forget, the Bucks games that's coming up. I will talk about that as well, like the Bucks game that's coming up. And don't forget about the Women Wrestling Wednesday. This week will be a little bit different. It'll be a match from GLCW. When they had the Crusher Fest. So one of the matches is a women match. Is that going to happen? So we're going to do that. And of course, that will be also on exclusive where you get to see me without me commentating on the match, and you just get to see it all on his own and without me commentating and stuff like that. So watch out for those, and that should be pretty much it. But I would like to mention that I think like around December that like mid December is gonna be the season finale of maybe Women Wrestling Wednesday. No, we like when it comes like around Christmas time, we might take a week off from that. But as for excuse me, as for exclusive, we're probably gonna end up taking like maybe a couple weeks off or so. So just keeping y'all heads up on that one. But till then, you have a good one. Until the next video, you have a good night.